Good morning, everyone. My name is Khushi Bansal, and I am here to discuss my views on the topic democracy. Democracy is basically a term which derived from two words, that is demos and kratos. Demos means of people and kratos means administration, which collectively mean administration of people, that is managing people to take care of them. All you all have heard about the you all have heard the definition in your elementary education classes, that is democracy is of the people, for the people, and by the people. Democracy is all about handling and managing the people, and for managing someone we need a leader. So democracy actually allow the people of a country or of a place to elect their leader by their own choice. So there were many forms of government earlier, and even now in many countries there apart from democracy there's monarchy, or we can say dictatorship. Earlier monarchy was there, but now monarchy is replaced by the term dictatorship. In dictatorship there is one leader, or we can say there is one king who rule over the country, who actually in dictatorship the disadvantage is that people are not able to give their views, or they are not able to elect the person or the leader. But in democracy people are allowed, or people give their views, what they want, and they can elect their leader as well. So but if I talk about the advantage or the disadvantage of dictatorship, then it all depends upon the leader, that is the king of a country. That is, if there is a dictatorship in any country, so if the leader is good then it is good for the country, but if the leader is bad it is bad for the country. Since we all know nepotism is going on everywhere, in dictatorship too there is nepotism. The son of the king will be the further king of the country, so this is nepotism. So in dictatorship people are not allowed to choose their leader, but in democracy they are allowed, and that is why India is also adopting this democracy form of government. In 1952 there was a first election in India, and after 1952 it continues till now. But there are certain disadvantages in democracy too, but it all depends upon the leader, what kind of leader like the people are choosing. Because if I talk about the time period, then there is for 5 years only the person is elected for 5 years, and after 5 years they get changed, so there is no stability. If a person chooses a good leader after 5 years, and if the person is like good is doing well for the country, then it is good. But if the person is not doing good for the country, then for 5 years people have to manage with that particular leader only, so there is no stability in this manner. And if I talk about the morality, suppose the person who is being chosen in the country as a leader, the person is not good, he is only thinking about himself, he is only thinking about his benefit, then he is not moral in short, then it is not good for the country itself, because the country will suffer, the people of the country will have to suffer for this. Next I would like to focus on the people perception, like the perception of the people. Like if the people think like the leader of the people will always engage in those activities that is in the benefit of the people. But if the person who is the leader does not focus on the benefit of the people, he only benefit on himself, then he'll only do the things what people want. Like he'll not do the anything that is because of the development of the country. He's only focused on those things which will help him for getting the votes. Like if I take the example of like current situation, that is Ram Mandir would have not, like it is not even constructed fully now, but the Narendra Modi do this do this inauguration and all because of the votes. Did this because of the votes. He would have done this after the infrastructure has been built fully, but he did not do this. He did this right now because the voting, because he want more votes, that is why he did this. And if I talk about the decision, that sometimes people take the bad decision, and it will indirectly affect them only. It will not affect the leader, because leader will be at the position for 5 years, he'll enjoy it, but the people have to suffer it because of the bad decision. And there is a rule in the in democracy that if any decision need to be came into existence, then all have to come together and decide for that particular topic or particular thing. Like if I talk about women empowerment was the issue Like in earlier times, women were not empowered, but nowadays when women empowerment, this idea came into existence, so many of the people were not like ready for this idea. So the women empowerment, this I can say this topic or this practice came into existence after only after when everyone was satisfied with this, so there was a delay in the decision. So this is also a disadvantage of democracy, that there is a delay in the decision, because the consent of every member is required in this. That is why. And if I talk about ordinary people, don't know what is good, what is bad, because generally there are many people who are not actually they are not literate, they are illiterate, so they don't know about their benefit. So leader take advantage of this. Sometimes they'll only do the things what he wants, and will interpret the things, or being diplomat, he'll be diplomatic at that time, and he'll interpret the things in such a way that the people will get influence and will vote him or her. So there is a disadvantage as well as advantage. So I would like to conclude by saying this, that it's all depend upon the kind of a leader that the person is choosing, or the people of the country is choosing. It does not depend on any other factor, but only the leader. If the leader is good, it is good for the country, but if the leader is bad, it is bad for the country. Thank you.